Good morning, all of you. So yesterday, the chapter number 9, what I have underlined, that PDF become very long. So two students have asked me, and I think that attachment is not showing. So today in the evening, I will just divide the PDF into two so that it can become small, and then I'll send you people the underlining part of chapter number 9. Okay. Now, yesterday in my video I have explained you people perfect competition. Okay, under perfect competition I just go through the lines which you people have to underline under the perfect competition. So first thing, you just see the meaning. If you open your book and see the chapter number 9, a perfect competition meaning part, I told you that how much you people have to write in the meaning. So please open your book, okay, and see the perfect competition, and which I have already explained to you people. So under perfect competition, what you have to write under meaning, underline that. You people have to write, perfect competition is a market structure in which there are large number of producers producing homogeneous products so that no individual producer or firm can influence the price of the commodity. That I have explained to you people yesterday. Okay, perfect competition is a market where there are large number of sellers or firms or producer. Okay, firm, producer, seller, three word but meaning is the same. So it's a market structure where there are large number of producers, and each producer produces a commodity which is homogeneous in nature. Homogeneous means the commodity which each producer is producing are exactly identical, not only in terms of their physical characteristics like color, design, quality, taste, but also in their environmental characteristics like location, raw material. In both the characteristics, they are exactly identical to each other. That is the meaning of homogeneous, which I have explained to you people yesterday in my video. So under perfect competition, if you have to write the meaning of the perfect competition, then what do you mean by perfect competition? It is a market structure in which there are large number of producers, each producer producing homogeneous products so that each firm or producer cannot influence the price. The second important thing you people have to remember is that the firm or the producer under perfect competition cannot influence the price, means they cannot change the price. The price is given to them, is allotted to them by the industry. They follow the same price and they sell the commodity. Is it clear? So that's why we say that under perfect competition, a producer is not a price maker of his product, but a producer is a price taker. And then the next we discuss. So what you people have to write under the meaning, I'm just doing it today again so that you people can underline what is given in the block letters is that exactly is the meaning of perfect competition. Perfect competition is a market structure in which there are a large number of producers producing homogeneous products so that no individual firm can influence the price of the commodity. Okay, so this is the meaning. Then the question occurs, frequently this question is asked in exam, maybe in 2 marks you may also get, that why a firm under perfect competition is a price taker? Answer is, I made you people underline. So after the meaning, you leave 3 lines and you see the 4th line. A perfectly competitive firm is such a small part. A perfectly competitive firm is such a small part of the total industry. क्योंकि अब यहाँ पे तुमको perfect competition में जो पहली चीज याद रखनी है, there are infinitely large number of producers. First thing. Each producer produces homogeneous products. Second thing, no producer can influence the price. Why no producer can influence the price? Because a perfectly competitive firm is so small part of the total industry, so small part of the total industry in which it operates, that it means the share of a producer under perfect competition is very small, that even if he leave the industry or even if he don't supply or produce a commodity, it is hardly going to affect the total supply. Why so? Because the number of producers in the market are too many, large number of producers in the market. Is it clear? So how we start the answer to the question that why a firm under perfect competition is a price taker? The answer we start with a perfectly competitive firm is such a small part of the total industry in which it operates that it cannot influence the price of the product. Then next fact, the firm has no control over the product price. Although the firm produces the product, but he don't have the control over the product price. Third fact, an individual firm takes the price as given and it takes decision about the amount of output to be sold at that price. Okay? Under perfect competition, an individual price follows that price which is given to it and it tries to sell the commodity at that price only. So this means that the firm under perfect competition is a price taker, is not a price maker. We write 3 facts, children. The answer to the question why a firm is a price taker under perfect competition. The first fact, a perfectly competitive firm is such a small part of the total industry that total industry is that it cannot influence the price. The firm has, second fact, the firm has no control over the product price. Third fact, an individual firm takes the price given to it by the industry and it takes a decision that how to sell his product at that particular price. So since a firm under perfect competition cannot influence the price, so a firm is a price taker. I hope you people have understood. So under the meaning, the block, what is given in the block lines is the meaning, and then from a perfectly competitive till the last is the answer to the question why a firm under perfect competition is a price taker. Then we discussed the features of perfect competition. Okay, the features, there were 6 features of perfect competition we discussed. Under this, suppose if the question come, explain any 3 features. So we always write the important features. Like first one, large number of buyers and sellers, you have to write. Homogeneous product, you have to write. Freedom of entry and exit of the firm, you have to write. So these 3 features you learn properly. In 6 marks, they ask you 3 features. In 3 marks, they ask you 2 features. That is the basic difference. So you have to write each features with the complete explanation. You cannot only write the heading and adjust one line. In that way, you will not get the marks, children. So that you people have to remember. So see the first feature and how much I told you people to underline under the first feature. The first feature, the first paragraph, full you people have to underline. And yesterday I have already explained this first feature. Then under the second paragraph of the first feature, you have to write only thing changing his demand for the commodity till here. Then second one, homogeneous product. That also I told you that how much you people have to write. So I am reading under the homogeneous product. All the firm under perfect competition produces homogeneous or identical commodity. First thing. Then the product of one firm is perfect substitute of another firm. Yes, means what one firm is producing, the same thing is produced by the other firm, means the product are the perfect substitute of each firm. Then third fact, what do you mean by homogeneity of the product? The homogeneity of the product refers not only to the physical characteristics of the commodity, such as quality, color, size, design, chemical components, but also to the environmental factors such as location of the seller, credit facilities, etc. Till here you people have to write. Then after this, in the same paragraph, if you see the last line, homogeneity of the product implies both the physical characteristics of the product and the conditions surrounding for the sale, that is environmental factors. After that you will write one line, is identical, is same. This much you people have to write under the second feature, and I have explained to you people yesterday. Third feature, freedom of entry and exit. Under this you have to remember three things. That under perfect competition, there is full freedom for the firm for any new firm to enter the industry at any time. There is no restriction on the entry of the firm in the perfect competitive market. Anytime new firms can enter the market. Similarly, those who are the existing firms, those who are already there in the market, can also, if they want, they desire, they can leave the market anytime. There is no restriction on exit of the market also. So perfect competitive market is the market structure where there is full freedom to the firm to enter the market by their wish, and even if the existing firm want to leave the market, they can leave the market. First fact you have to write. Second, there are no restriction, legal, natural or man-made, on the entry of the new firms into and the exit of the old firms from the industry. There is no restriction. This is the second fact. Third fact, what is the implication of this feature? The implication of freedom of entry and exit of the firm in a perfect competition is that each firm under perfect competition earns only normal profit in the long run. So how much you people have to write? Underline. Perfect competition is characterized by the freedom of entry and exit. This means that new firms are free to enter the industry and start producing if they so desire, and existing firms are free to cease. In place of cease, you can write exit production and leave the industry if they so desire. There are no restrictions, legal, natural or man-made, on the entry of the new firms into and the exit of the old firms from the industry. This much. And then the main answer. The condition of free entry and a free exit ensures that all the firms under perfect competition end up earning only normal profit in the long run. This much you people have to write under the third feature of perfect competition. Today again I am doing, because that attachment not able to upload, so I'll upload it today. So that's why I'm doing it today, so that you people will able to underline in your book, and you have to learn this chapter. There is no other option. You can understand, and then it will be easy for you to learn further. See the fourth feature. Perfect mobility of resources. Okay, so what you have to underline? Just underline. Another important characteristics of perfect competition is that resources are perfectly mobile. Then, what is the meaning of this? This characteristics ensures that resources or factors of production can enter or quit a firm or the industry at their will. So whatever resources are there, they can enter or they can even quit the firm or the industry according to their wish. Means there is no restriction on that. Second thing is this characteristics implies that resources are able to switch over from one use to another without any restriction. This much you people have to underline in the fourth feature. Fifth feature, perfect knowledge. Under perfect competition, not only the firm or the seller has the perfect knowledge about the price of the product, but similarly, the buyer or the consumer also has the perfect knowledge about the price and the conditions which are prevalent in this market. So both buyers and sellers are having complete knowledge under perfect competition. So how much you people have to write? Underline. Consumers, firm and resource owners under perfect competition has perfect knowledge about the market conditions. Each firm knows the price prevailing in the market, and it would not sell the commodity at price below the market price. Okay, so each firm is knowing that what is the price prevailing in the market, and they will never sell the commodity lowering the price of the commodity. Similarly, each buyer has perfect knowledge about the prevailing price and the characteristics of the product being sold, and he or she is not prepared to pay higher price than the price prevailing in the market. Till here. Is it clear? So seller also knows that what is the price of the product, and seller will never be ready to sell the commodity by reducing the price. Similarly, buyer also knows that what is the price of the commodity. He will never be ready to purchase a commodity higher than the price, because both are knowing that what is the price prevailing in the market. They have the perfect knowledge about the market. Next feature, absence of transport cost, easiest feature this is. Under this you people have to write. Another feature of perfect competition is that The buyer and seller incur no transport cost in purchasing and selling goods. There is no transport cost at all. Then this assumption is necessary to maintain uniform price throughout the market. Only this much you people have to write. So I hope you people have now understood the meaning and features of perfect competition. Today I am going to start the next one, that is monopoly. What do you mean by monopoly? Now, what do you mean by perfect competition? Three facts. Large number of sellers and buyers. Each seller is producing homogeneous product and no seller has the power to influence the price. Three facts you need to remember about the perfect competition. What is a monopoly market? Monopoly market is a market structure in which there exists only one seller or a sole producer, okay, in the market. In the market there is a single seller or producer, or there is a sole seller or producer who exists in the market, first thing. Then the commodity which the seller is producing has no close substitute. So what do you mean by monopoly market? Monopoly market is a market structure in which there exists only a single seller or sole producer of the product which has no close substitute. This is the meaning of monopoly. One example also we'll give. We get our electricity supply from one agency, that is State Electricity Board. Okay, this much. Only you people have to write. So what do you mean by monopoly market? Monopoly market is a market structure in which there exists only a single seller or sole producer of the product which has no close substitute. Means the commodity which the seller in the monopoly market is producing has no close substitute available in the market. That's why he is the sole producer. So this is the meaning. Now come back to the features. First feature is the single seller. That is the unique feature of monopoly market, that under monopoly market there is a single seller. Now see all of you in the book and underline. Monopoly is a market situation where there is only one seller or producer called monopolist of a commodity. It is the case of one firm or a producer controlling the supply of the product. Since there is only one seller, any change in the amount of output produced by the monopolist would have a significant influence in the market price because there is only one firm in the monopoly. Full stop till here. Okay, so what you people have to write under this, what you have understood, this only, that monopoly is a market structure where there exists only single seller. Seller is only one, means the commodity which this seller is producing is not produced by any other in the market. Means if a monopolist, if there is any change in the production of the commodity, then it will bring a significant change in the market price. Okay, so there is, because there is only one seller in the monopoly market. Okay, second feature, absence of close substitute, means no close substitute. In place of absence of, you can write no close substitute. Underline. A second feature of monopoly is that monopolist produces such a commodity which has no close substitute. The goods which can be easily used for each other and are available at nearly the same price are known as close substitute. An essential condition for the existence of monopoly is that no close substitute should be available for the product or services that the monopolist offer. Till here, I don't think so anything need to explain. Only till here you people have to write. Now see, the third one, closed entry. Why the entry is closed? There are several barriers. Now see the point. A monopoly market is characterized by closed entry to the prospective producer. Okay, then monopoly is characterized by very high barriers to entry which exist when entrepreneurs face obstacles while joining a profitable industry. Now what kind of the restriction? Underline. There are some barriers or restrictions on the entry of new firms into monopoly industry. The closed entry may result from legal, natural, legal or man-made restrictions. These restrictions may take several forms such as patent right, copyright, government laws, economies of scale, etc. So these are the restrictions. Okay, patent right, copyright, they will do the patent of the product. If they will do the patent of the product, means no other person will be allowed to take that name, which is the name used by a producer. Is it clear? So this is the meaning of closed entry. So no entry is allowed to any new seller to the monopoly, because in monopoly there are several barriers or restrictions. The barrier may be natural, legal or man-made. And what are these restrictions? Like copyright, patent right, government laws, etc., which does not let the new firms to enter into the industry, and that's why there is monopoly, there is a single seller. Fourth feature, price maker, obviously. A firm under perfect competition is a price maker. Why price maker? Because there is only one seller. Any change in the supply of the commodity by a seller will bring a significant impact in the market and will change the price. So under monopoly market, a firm is a price maker. He makes the price he makes the price of his own product. Industry is not determining the price of his product. The producer himself determines the price of the product. Okay, see the point, all of you. A monopoly firm is a price maker or a price setter. It is the sole producer of the product. It can exercise considerable influence of market supply of the commodity and thereby its price. Okay, a firm with market power is called price maker. Till here you people have to write. Next, possibility of price discrimination. What do you mean by price discrimination? A monopoly producer follow one very important policy, which is called price discrimination policy. What do you mean by price discrimination? Charging different price from different consumer for the same product. ठीक है? अब मान लो यूपी में लोग बहुत ज़्यादा चावल खाते हैं. They use rice. Is it clear? If you go to Punjab, they eat more of wheat. Suppose a basmati producer is there. He has a patent of basmati. No other one is producing a basmati. So basmati is a patent. Now suppose, agar the producers of basmati has to sell basmati in UP and has to sell basmati in Punjab, then they will not charge the same price in UP and Punjab. Why they will not charge why they will not take the same price from the consumer of UP and consumer of Punjab? Reason being, the consumers in UP are fond of rice, so their demand for rice is more. But the consumers of Punjab are fond of wheat. They eat more of chapatis. So they will demand for the flour or a wheat. So their demand for wheat or a flour is more. So what a monopoly producer will do, he will earn profit from the UP and he will take more price. He will fix the price of basmati in UP high and he will fix the price of basmati in Punjab low, because he know that demand of rice in Punjab is less and UP is more. So this is called, and product is same, that is basmati. So charging different price, ये तीन word तुमको लिखने हैं price discrimination के meaning में. Charging different price from different consumer for the same product is called price. And who follows price discrimination policy? A monopoly producer. Now see the point, all of you. Possibility of price discrimination. A monopolist may charge a single price for the product it sells, or in certain cases it may charge different price for its product from different set of consumer. Till here, then. Price discrimination refers to the situation when a producer sells the same product to different buyers at two or more different prices. That till here only people have to write the meaning of price, or you can write the meaning of price discrimination. I am dictating, right? Price discrimination refers to a situation when a producer sells same commodity to different consumers at different price. That's it. So we have completed meaning and features of monopoly. What do you mean by monopoly? Monopoly is a market structure in which there exists a single seller, a sole producer in the market and producing a product which has no close substitute. What are the features? Closed single seller, absence of closed substitute, closed entry, and possibility of price discrimination. Now I'm going to start with the third one, that is called monopolistic competition. Monopolistic. Now, I said monopoly is a market where there exists a single seller or a sole seller. Perfect competition is the market where there exists a numerous number of sellers, means infinite number of producers or sellers. Monopolistic competition is the market structure where here also there are large number of buyers and sellers, but not abnormally large, जिसको आप लोग काउंट कर पाए. परफेक्ट कंपटीशन में क्या होता है, इतने सारे सेलर्स होते हैं कि वो काउंटेबल नहीं होते हैं, टू मेनी. बट अंडर मोनोपोलिस्टिक कंपटीशन नंबर ऑफ सेलर्स आर मोर बट नॉट as large as it is there in the perfect competition. ये basic line of difference है between perfect competition and monopolistic competition. पहली difference याद रखना पड़ेगा आपको कि under perfect competition there are too many sellers, abnormally large number of sellers. But under monopolistic competition there are large number of sellers but not abnormally large number of sellers. That means number of sellers are large but not too much large. That you need to understand about the monopolistic competition first. Second, each seller produces a product which are somewhat differentiated from each other. Somewhat differentiated from each other means what? The product is same. Like the economics book you take of Frank. If you take off Nupur publication, then also you'll find the same syllabus. But in the way of presentation, the coloring, the designing is different. But book is economics, and that too of ISC economics. Okay? So they are produced like car. Either a Tata car, Hyundai car or Maruti car. Car is a common thing. But if you see the features which is there in the Tata car is different from the Maruti car, is different, and what features a Maruti car is having is different it is different from the this car of Hyundai. Is it clear? So monopolistic competition is a market structure where there are large number of sellers and each seller selling a commodity which is somewhat differentiated from each other but a close substitute. Is it clear? So features I'm going to do in the next video. Okay, so for today only this much. Thank you, children.